I'm too blessed to be stressed by any visa officer. You pay, you're supposed to get what they call letter of enrollment. You don't compare sleep to death. I'm backing you up in faith. Like there is nothing that will stop. Now I look at myself, I'm like, I want to slap you now. Like exactly 10 days after I put in my visa, then I got my passport. You don't need any agent, okay? Have at least minimum of 3 years work experience in a relevant field of the study you want to go for. Hey buddies, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you are in the right channel. Welcome. If you're coming back, you already know I love you guys so much for coming back to watch my video all the time. Alright guys, so my name is ℙ𝕤𝕤𝕝, Mara for short. I'm a Nigerian who is studying in Canada as an international student, and I've been making videos to help international students who want to also move to Canada to navigate through their processes. I make videos also around lifestyle and self-improvement, tech, vlogs, social media sometimes, and all those good stuff. Okay. So if any of these sound like something you are interested to, so if any of these sound like something you are interested in, I really suggest you click that subscribe button, okay? And I'm gonna ask you guys to do one thing for me. Please like this video now, okay? As it helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos to people that would need information like what I share on my channel. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So a couple of weeks back, I put up a community tab on my community YouTube community page now. I don't know what that is called, YouTube community platform. And I asked you guys to tell me the kind of content you want to see from me. A lot of you mentioned Q&A, and I'm like, I've never had this type of video on my channel. I've never done a Q&A before. Now is a very good time to do that. Okay, so I put up the question tab on my Instagram for you guys to ask me the questions you want, things you want to know about moving to Canada, or maybe personal things about myself and stuff. And I also put that out on YouTube. And a lot of you sent in like a couple of questions. So that is the essence of this video. We are going to be answering all of those questions here, okay? And if you notice, the girl is popping today. I'm on red lipstick, guys. Like this is something I hardly do because I think it just calls for unnecessary attention, or I used to think it doesn't look good on me, but when I started doing it, I'm like, oh, it looks good on me, but I just don't like the attention it draws sometimes. So I don't always wear red lipstick, and maybe this will be the first time I'm wearing red lipstick on my channel, like any of my videos, guys. Like this will probably be the first time, and this is because a subscriber requested that I wear a red lipstick, and I'm like, that is also why I'm here. I love you guys. If you guys want me to try on things, let me know, and I will do it with all my heart. And I was glad that he asked me to wear this. I'm like, okay, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. In my next video, I am going to do that. So if you're watching, I think his name is Solomon. Solomon, if you're watching, this is your request, and I've granted it. So I hope you enjoy seeing me wearing a red lipstick as we continue to film this video. So I have my laptop here with me. You guys already know that, yeah. Anytime I have my laptop or my paper or anything, it is serious business. So without further ado, we are going to get right into the video. Okay, guys, so let's get right into answering these questions. The first question is from Blessing. Blessing says, hi, I love your videos a lot. Please, my question might be long. Please bear with me. I would love to ask, please don't be offended. Did you finish with a 2-1? Currently, I just finished school in August 2022, and I would love to apply for my master's in the University of Alberta, Manitoba, or McMaster University. The thing is, they calculate the GPA of only the last 2 years in school, and it is still not up to 3.0. It is 2.97 on a 4-point scale. I major in public health. I have been volunteering in the hospital for over a year. I have work experience, but not paid because I am waiting to serve with the next badge. I am also a member of Red Cross. I am already working in my I am already working on my resume and personal statement because that is one of the requirements for fall 2020 2004. That's it, 2004, 2024. And by then I would have finished NYSC. It would also be an added advantage. My question is, With my experience, and if I can come up with a great resume and personal experience, do you think I stand a chance at least? Because I remember in your video you said research is very important. And honestly, I have been making my research since January last year. I would love to I'd really love to get your honest opinion on this, if you don't mind. Thank you. This is actually a very long question. It's good she gave a disclaimer, before she started asking the question. Okay, Blessing. I actually came out with a first class. I think I've said that in a couple of my videos. Okay, but that is not to say that if you have 2-1 you can't. But the truth is that for most schools in Canada, okay, especially if you're coming for a research-based course, honestly, you just need a first class or a 2-2. Sorry, a 2-1. Okay. I don't know if you're watching my video and you don't understand what a first class and 2-1 and 2-2 is. Okay, it's just like CGPA, like your cumulative CGPA grouping. That is how it is grouped in Nigeria and the Nigerian educational system. If you have 4.5 and above, 4.5 to 5.0, that is a first class. And then if you have, I think, 3.5 to 4.5, that is a 2-1. And if you have 3.5 below, if I'm wrong, someone should please correct me in the comment section. Then if you have anything below, is it 3.0? I'm not very sure. That's what's that now? That's 2-1. I don't even know what the mark is, but I just know that for first class is 4.5 to 5.0. For second class, it is 3.5 to 4.5. Then I think for third class is anything below 3.5, maybe downwards. I might be wrong, please someone can correct me, but I get your question. And I graduated with a first class, like I already said, so my experience with yours might not be the same. But please do not be discouraged, okay? Like you even mentioned, that means you've already done your research and you know that your work experience can make up for some academic this thing. How do I explain it now? If you are not if you don't have a first class or a 2-1, but you have at least minimum of 3 years work experience in a relevant field of the study you want to go for, you can give it a try. Okay, don't be discouraged actually, but the reality is that most schools only accept first class or 2-1. Okay, not 2-2 and the rest. Okay, but then you can try. I always tell people, someone was asking me this same question yesterday and I told her, how would you know you won't get it if you don't try? Yes, you just have to try, because the situation is not going to be the same for you. Okay, with every other person your situation might be different, so please do not be discouraged. All right, I understand, just try, but make sure you have minimum of 2 years, sometimes 3 years and above is better. Okay, work experience in that field. That is the only way you can convince the visa officer that, oh, and I mean, you're coming for public health, which is a very very strong field in Canada, and they take anything health here seriously. So you have to go ahead and convince the visa officer that, oh, I need to make sure this mic is on, that even though I graduated with this, okay, I am still very very, you know I've been working in this field. I've acquired relevant experience, that have kind of like trained me in this field. And one thing about Canada is that they lay a lot of emphasis in like experience. You might see someone that have a PhD is working under someone that has like just a degree. Okay, so they fancy experience a lot. So if you're able to convince them with your work experience, my dear, you have a chance. So I think you have a chance. All you need to do is just to go for it and apply, right? So that's my answer to it. So someone else asked, can a family member who is willing to give a gift of deed to, you know, I don't know what this person is saying, but I think the person is saying, can a family member give you a gift of deed as like to pose as your sponsor? I think that's what the person is saying. The English is just not I'm not really understanding it. Want to know if that is okay. Well, gift of deed is one way to prove that you can sponsor yourself here. So if a family member wishes to give you gift of deed, fine, it is perfect. I've mentioned that, explained that in my proof of funds video. If you haven't seen that video, please do see it. I'm going to link it in the description. Make sure you see that video, because I explain gift of deed and every other means that someone can sponsor you if they wish. So if your uncle wants to sponsor you or your relative wants to sponsor you, said family member here, I don't know who the family member is, wants to sponsor you and give you a gift of deed, fine. They should say, I'm giving this money to this person, and there should be a proof where the money is leaving the person's account to your own account. So the person's statement and your own, just to make your application stronger. And the person needs to provide you with an affidavit or something, a letter that says, oh, this person is so and so person to me, and I'm sponsoring this person because of these reasons. You have to really be sure that this person like can actually explain, or even if you're the one writing the letter, can say, oh, this is the reason why. Like I already said that in most of my videos, the visa officer, they are more interested in close families like brother, father, mother. So if you're coming with distant relative or something like that, which was even my case actually, you just have to explain to them why that person is interested in sponsoring you. So let's get right into the next video. Someone said, thanks for dishing out lovely content. Did you use an agent during your visa application? Okay, I know that I haven't mentioned this in this channel before, but I'm going to say it. So for my visa application, I worked with my mentor in this whole immigration journey, who is also an educational advisor, or educational advisor, sorry. Yeah, she's also an educational advisor. So she helps students to process their visa who wants to move to Canada as international student. So yeah, I worked with my mentor, and that is what she does. So if you want to be able, if you want to link up with her, just send me a DM, okay? And I will make sure that you get connected to her. All right, the question says, after your visa submission, how long did it take before they requested for your biometrics? I think I saw this question and I already like wrote it somewhere. I submitted my visa on the 23rd of May. Okay. I submitted my visa on 23rd of May 2022, right? And then I went my biometrics on the 26th of May, which was just 3 days after I submitted my application. Then you are asking me how long did it take for them to request for your biometrics? Yeah, 3 days. Okay. It took them like 3 days to request for my biometrics. Submitted visa 23rd, went for my biometrics 26th. All right, so that is it about that question. And then remember I said that then on the 3rd of June, which was exactly 10 days after I put in my visa, then I got my passport request letter. So someone is also asking, hi Mara, sending much love from Ghana. I wanted to ask, I know you are Nigerian, but do you know or hear of active Ghanaian community in Canada? There are no much there are not much Canadian YouTubers. Sorry, Ghanaian YouTubers videos of Canada to know if there is a community. I don't know how I'm even reading this. I read better than this, but yeah. When there is no, you just have to read it, to make sense of it. Oh my dear, I don't know. In fact, my best friend here is a Ghanaian. Like the first set of people I met when I moved here and we bonded really well. Fred, he's Ghanaian. I'll probably ask Fred if he knows. And if I do, I'm going to come back to this comment and I reply you. Or yeah, but for now, or I'll put it in the comment section of this particular video. But for now, I do not know if there is any active Ghanaian community. And I think you're right. I haven't really seen so much Ghanaian YouTubers like that much, but I've met Ghanaians here. I have colleagues too at work who are Ghanaians. Okay, so I know that there are Ghanaians here, but maybe they are not just YouTubers. But I'll confirm and I'll revert back to you. Okay, so another person asked, hi Mara, what app do you use for editing and where do you get your songs from? Jane. Hi Jane. So I use PowerDirector to edit my videos. I shoot with my phone and I edit with my phone. I use iPhone 11 Pro Max, so I use the paid version of PowerDirector to, you know, edit my videos. And I get I'm guessing you're asking about the Nigerian songs that I use in some of my videos. I get them from YouTube. Just type non-copyright cover of, let's say you want to use Rock by Olamide, you just type non-copyright version of Olamide's Rock or something like that, and you're going to see a lot of them. So you just like use an audio converter, convert it, and then you can use it for your videos. Just make sure that it's not copyrighted. Okay. All right. So someone else is asking, how long does it take to get a reply after applying for schools in Canada? Mine took about a month, 2 weeks. I think I've already mentioned it. If you've not seen the video I made about how to get admission in Canada, that video should help you. So yeah, mine took a month, 2 weeks. Some people take like 3 weeks. I've seen someone that got admission in 3 weeks. So some people take as much as I know a friend that is currently waiting for almost three months, the same University of Regina. So it doesn't really apply to schools. Sometimes it's programs. So some programs are really like slow with giving admission because maybe they have a lot of students wanting to do that program. So it differs. I can't say it's this particular time or something within this time frame, but mine was just not up to 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. So I hope that helps you. After your biometric, how long did it take for them to ask for your passport for stamping, and how long does it take to get it back? Okay, after my biometrics, I think this question looks like the first one I've done. My biometrics was on the 26th of May, and then on the 3rd of June, so now it's like 7 days, right? On the 3rd of June, yeah, I got my passport request. So after doing my biometrics, 7 days after that, I got my passport request, and then they returned my passport in another. I'm not very okay. I submitted it. I remember that was on a Monday. I submitted it on Monday and I got it on the Friday of that same week. So let's just say 4 days, right? All my process was just pretty fast. God was just there. I don't know, like you guys, but just keep on with your process. God is going to do the miracle for you. Just believe it, okay? Just say amen in the comment section. Your miracle, you're going to get your visa. Like nothing's going to stop you as long as you watch my videos, take my advice, and implement it, do your research. I'm backing you up in faith. Like there is nothing that will stop you. Did I tell you guys my English name is Faith? So you see where my how do I say, my might in God is coming from. Faith and Amarachi. Amarachi means grace. So I'm too blessed to be stressed by any visa officer. God already ordained me like that. So the next person is asking, hello, can an uncle use can an uncle who is a legal resident in Netherlands be my sponsor without having to put the money in my account? The money will be in his account over there, and can he provide all necessary documents without work? Perfect. It will work, okay? As long as the uncle is able to provide all the documents. The importance is on the document they have asked you, IRCC asked for. As long as he's able to provide all of that, his earnings, if he's sponsoring other people. I think someone already even replied you under this comment that he is really right with what he said. So if he's able to provide like documents that say, oh, this is what I earn, and maybe if he has families and he's like, oh, I'm also paying so and so amount for my daughter or my son, also like provide Netherlands maybe tax, if he files for tax, just all those documents that can back up his financial capacity, and he is able to go. Okay, so please, I want to ask Ma, how long did Ma, you guys think I added a lot of weight. Everybody just thinks I'm that old. But don't call me Ma, just call me Mara, okay? Not out of anything, just because I don't see the need, right? It's not even because I feel like, oh, no. It's just because we are friends. Just call me Mara. Please, I want to ask, how long does the school receive? Hold on. Please, I want to ask, Ma, how long does the school send receipts for the payment of school fees? you know I think these things is going to be different for different schools, okay? But from what I know and from my own school, once I paid for my tuition, I got an email already, and it's already told me, oh, do you want to print your receipt? So I think it's going to be different for different schools. Probably just pay the once you pay, I'm very sure you're going to get an email like saying, oh, you've paid, and maybe you will now see, oh, print your invoice. Is it an invoice now, or receipt and stuff like that? So I don't think it takes like long. It doesn't take any long. It's just something that they generate like almost immediately, right? And when you pay, you're supposed to get what they call letter of enrollment, okay? So you're just going to get that. And I feel like, I don't know, I like already said, it's different for different schools. So just in case you're not able to get it, just email the international, like each school, like University of Regina has like, is it internationalstudent.ca or something, u of r dot something. Don't quote me, I'm not very sure. But each school has like the international section email, so you can always email the international section of your school. Google it, you might find it. Search for it on the school's website, the school you're going to, the website. I'm very sure you are going to find this. So just in case they don't generate your school fees receipt immediately, just reach out to them, okay? So, and Josh is the same person that I said that responded to the lady asking if her uncle in Netherlands can sponsor her, and he sounds quite knowledgeable. So he says, honestly, what I would like is if you can make a video telling people that they can apply for schools themselves. Saw a lot of scam pages advertising on Insta on Insta and Facebook, and thousands of people are falling for it. The steps is very easy to apply. That is why I took my time to watch YouTube videos, listening to people's experiences. Please save a soul. Try and talk to them again. Thanks. Guys, like, I think what he's saying is very important, and I am going to like probably make a video about that and tell you guys maybe how you step by step to apply for admission in Canada in 2023, because he's actually right. Like, you can't imagine, a lot of people have fallen victim of scams, like agents that are pit of agents from the pit of hell. Like, they know that they can't do shit, they can't do anything for you, but they collect your money. So it's just like what I say. And another thing that I'm like, I don't blame them. Nigerians are lazy. I used to be like that before I told myself, Amara, you are bigger than this. Like, what? Do you know I was going through my jotter and I saw where I wrote down like 7 different agents that I had Googled their contact that I was going to contact. Now I look at myself, I'm like, I want to slap you now. Like, this thing is online. Like, that is why channels like this one and a lot of other creators like make videos like this to help you. You don't need any agent, okay? Even if you need an agent, fine, just calm down and source for a good one. Don't fall for all those people that just post, oh, contact me to get your Canada visa in 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, contact me, and you just go and give them your money. I mean, you can't be that funny. I don't want to use the word that is in my head, but you can't just be like that, okay? You have to like be able to discern things, be able to make your own research and come up with a decision that works for you. I like it when people reach out to me and they already sound knowledgeable about this Canada thing. I'm like, yeah, that is the way to go. I was like you. I can't even say, oh, I wasn't. But now I am telling you from experience, just go ahead and do your stuff by yourself. If you need help with a good agent, you can contact me and maybe I can link you up to the education advisor that I told you guys I worked with, and that is the only person in the face of this that I can recommend. I know that there are a lot of agents too or consultants that are good at what they do, but you just have to fish them out, okay? They are not, you don't just see anybody post anything and you just reach out to them for help. I don't think that is right. So we are done with the questions that I got from YouTube. We are going to be heading straight to the Instagram, the questions I got on Instagram, okay? So let's also try and attempt that one. Instagram people, say hi. Someone said, how do you order for denial visa notes? Hmm. Hmm. Are you talking about GCMS? The question is not so clear. If you're talking about GCMS notes, it's everywhere on Google, okay? Just Google it. You're going to see one, you're going to order, and then you remember you're just going to have to pay and wait. It takes a lot of time. So I don't know, but the question is not very clear. Someone said, can you appeal a refused decision by IRCC, or you advise one should reapply? Well, I think I already spoke to her. We already spoke at length this morning. But what I think, just in case you are also experiencing this, I think you should just reapply, okay? Because the thing is that if you want to appeal decision by IRCC, I mean, you need a good Canadian immigration lawyer. Like, and they charge a lot of money. Are you willing? Are you ready? And you're not even sure if they are going to, approve your appeal. So what I tell people is just to reapply. There's always a reason why you got denied. Okay, just follow those steps. Just look at. They will tell you why you got denied. I say read at them. Read them through. Okay, read them very well. Then write your letter of explanation and just make amends and reapply. That is just what I would advise anyone to do, instead of just going through the whole hurdle of like getting an immigration lawyer and through that stress. Like, now someone has said, do you love me? Isiaki, she's my friend, so I don't love you, Amara, I hate you. Her name is Amara too. All right, so the next person asked, how can someone apply for university you are going to as an undergraduate? Maybe you don't see, this is the part where I have problem with. I am a very approachable person, right? So I tell you guys, any question you have, send it to my DM, then I will help you. Like, we find a way through it, we discuss it, I just share my opinion, right? But people don't even watch my video, you just come straight to my DM and you start asking me all these questions. That is not fair. I've been looking for a time to address it. It's gonna get to a point where anything I've addressed on my videos, if you ask me, I'm not going to respond, okay? Because I don't see a reason why some people do that. It's just so unfair. I put in a lot of work, a lot of research to come up with these videos, and if you don't watch my video and you're just going to come ask me about the same thing I've talked and talked and talked about on my videos, it is just unfair. That is just what I think about it. And it's not even, I think Yemisi was saying this in her last video, it's not even pride, okay? I am the most down to earth person, if I do say so myself. I'm not a proud person, okay? I'm just low, cool headed. So if you always do that, that is not fair. I'm not saying this from a place of pride. You have to watch my videos, you have to get the information. Then if there are things you don't understand, feel free. That is when you can contact me. For you to be asking me this question, you've not even watched my video, you don't even know. My dear, just go and watch the video I made about getting admission in Canada. I'll probably just link it in the description box for you. I mean, that's the most I can do, okay? And you know what that does? The time I'm going to use to like explain things to people that I think that genuinely need this information or need to reach me and attend to me, I will not be able to respond to them because I have a lot of messages that I have to respond to, and it just makes me to take time before I can get to people that truly, truly need an urgent answer. So guys, let's just do better, okay? We are helping each other. I'm willing and more than willing, like I say, to help you guys, but also help me by watching my videos, and then if you don't understand anything, then we can work on that. All right, so let's go on. Hello there, please, I have a question for you. Can my cousin be my sponsor? Very well. I already mentioned explained that when I explained, I think, the first or second question from YouTube. Yeah, your cousin can be your sponsor. He should just, or him or her should just be able to prove, represent the necessary documents that you need. Okay. All right. Someone is saying, I know you are older than me, but can we be friends? Told you I'm older than you. Well, you're my friend already. We're already friends. If you want to be friends, I don't know what friend, and there's even a lady, like, we're friends, right? I don't know. So that kind of question makes me shy because I really don't have anything to say. But just know that if you reach out to me for anything, like, in a friendly way, I'll treat you as a friend as well. So that's fine. Can you help a student coming to U of R to get an apartment off campus? Ah, my dear, I don't think so. Why? Because I wouldn't have time for that. I wish I can, but it is hard. I really don't think I can. But what I can do is, if you're really interested and serious, just send me a DM. Then I can see if there's a way I can actually help you. But telling you here in this video that I can would be me lying, because Amarachuku is filming a video. I have assignments due next week, like three. I've not even started any of them. So, and they are really like something I need to read and write. Okay. So I wouldn't say, and I have to still work, right? I work like three jobs right now. So I don't have time for that. But yeah, if you're serious, send me a DM, then I can find a way that we can help you somehow. Ma, please check your DM. Oh, okay, ma, again. Okay, I've responded to you. Is life in Canada generally better than life in Nigeria? Hey, Jesus Christ. My sister, my brother, whoever. Oh, it's my sister. My sister. See, you don't compare sleep to death. You know how our people say, Ejula to nyelon. Like, when you're sleeping, you are lying down. You're almost like physically dead, but you're not dead, right? But when you're also dead, you are sleeping, but you are dead. You can never wake up. The difference is that sleeping, you wake up. Death is like no waking up. So in this case now, Canada is sleeping, you sleep and wake up. Nigeria is dead, it can never wake up. I'm sorry to say that. So you cannot even compare Nigeria to Canada. Life here is better, but a lot of people have different opinion about it. I'm going to make a separate video for it, but honestly, I would tell you it is different. Some people thought, like, consider me to be doing well in Nigeria, but I have not done anything better in my life than taking the decision to move to Canada. And yeah, so it's definitely better for me. This is my opinion, okay? How do you prepare yourself for success from Nigeria? Hmm. I don't get. How do I prepare myself for success? I don't know where this question is coming from, but maybe I don't know what. Okay, for me, I'm success prone. A person that is very determined, and I consider myself someone that, as long as it's just that I don't want something that I don't get it. As long as I want it, I get it. That is how. And I'm not saying like I get it from any other. I work so hard for it. I put in effort for it, and that is how I worked hard to make a first class in school. That was how I worked hard. Was yeah. That was how I also worked hard to be in Canada, right? And all that. So I think it's just preparing myself for success here. I'm not really, I won't say I'm successful here yet. No, I'm not even done with the program that brought me here. I'm not successful, but I think I'm just learning to manage my life. I don't know in what area you mean by success, but for me, success to me is just my ability to manage every aspect of my life and be accountable for them. So I think academically I'm doing well, work wise, career wise, I'm working, and also YouTube. I'm also like doing well here, if I do say so myself. In the last 2 months, you guys have been incredible here, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you. But yeah, I think that is it. But if I didn't answer your question, feel free to send me a DM to ask me what you mean by how do you prepare yourself for success from Nigeria. I've always had that mentality from Nigeria until I got here. So I won't say I'm successful here, but yeah, I'm kind of thriving and I'm happy. Like I'm gradually growing. Like, yeah, I do tell you guys about my challenges here. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's a lot. But then I would say that yeah, it's going well so far. Did you pre- did you pay for health surge separately, or everything is included in the POF? Health surge for Canada, I don't think Canada there is anything like health surge for Canada. I only know that there is only UK that kind of do like health surge. So I don't get what you mean by health surge. The only health I know is when you come to Canada, you get your health insurance card. Yeah, that's the only thing I know about health in Canada. So this person said, how many years did it take you to save up the money that you used to start that you used in starting Canada Canada journey? Just a couple of months, really. It just depends on what I mentioned it that I saved some money that helped me to start applying and all of that. Just a couple of months, and I also said it in that video that it depends on your earning. It depends on what you're earning, right? If you're earning 100K and you want to be saving 30K, it's not going to be the same case for someone that just saved like 200K in 2 months or three. So it's just you, okay? Don't be discouraged. Just save the ones you can on as much as you can, based on your earning. You don't have to, what's that now? You don't have to give yourself target that you know that will be so unbearable for you to meet, or even almost impossible, right? So just do it at your own pace and take your time. But for me, I don't think I answered your question. How long it took me? I think I didn't even think of how many months, but I just had money that I knew, okay, I wanted this. I'm planning for this, and I would just like maybe put 250,000 naira here, or like 100,000. So I don't remember. Maybe in just let me just say 2 months if it was up to, but I just knew that I wanted to do this, and I was setting some money aside. So I think I put out money like more like bulk. That's what I'm saying, trying to say. So yeah, but I already told you it's going to be different for different people. But just say it took me 2 months. What made you decide to leave Nigeria? Oh yeah, we've come to the end of this Q&A. This is the last question that I'm going to answer now. What made me to leave Nigeria? Oh my God, what made me to leave Nigeria? My sister, everything made me leave Nigeria. Nigeria traumatized me. Okay, I had a lot. Not to talk about like um the things you face as a lady growing up in Nigeria and trying to be successful, how people would, try to take advantage of the situation, the whole financial hardship in Nigeria, and you trying to be successful as a lady. Like, there is a lot of things that made me to leave Nigeria. I've always been an independent person, and I didn't want to be in a society where I struggle to thrive, or like I struggle to, like, I have to bend my rules, or what makes me me, what makes me Amara. Okay, I didn't want a situation where I have to bend those rules to be able to get what I want. No, I want to be able to work hard in a society that is thriving, that allows me to thrive, be what I want to be, achieve my goals, make my mark on earth, take care of my family, take care of my siblings. I'm obsessed with my family, my parents, and my siblings, okay, and my friends. So I wanted a life that can afford me some kind of financial security. I know that a lot of people have different opinion about being financially secured in abroad, right? But then Nigeria wasn't doing that for me. So I needed to look for somewhere better. And then also I'm an academic prone person. So I wanted to do my masters and I knew that doing it in Nigeria was not an option. I initially 2020 got wanted to leave. I got a scholarship in UK, somewhere in London, which I didn't go because I just didn't want to go to UK, right? I knew what I wanted. I had to wait for 2 more years to be able to process Canada, and I'm here. So I think what made me leave Nigeria is just the whole tribe, as in desire to be successful, to live the kind of life I want, to live the life of my dream. I always knew as a girl that I was growing up that I was not going to live in Nigeria. A lot of people want to live in Nigeria and just visit abroad, but I knew I didn't want to live in Nigeria. I wanted to live somewhere else and visit Nigeria. That has always been what I wanted. So, and Canada offers me the best opportunity, being that I can become a permanent resident here when I'm done with work, and maybe also become a citizen. So it just offered me the best opportunity that I felt like was available to me at that point. And that is why I'm in Canada and a whole lot. But I have a series that I'm going to be introducing to this channel soon, guys. You guys are going to be blown away by that series. And I'm going to kick off that series with this question: why I actually left Nigeria. When I'm going to break it down for you guys to understand my, personal experiences, the struggles I had in Nigeria, and what made me to wake up and I'm like, no, I've had enough and I'm leaving. And of course, Canada, right? So I thank you guys so much for watching. Like, you guys have been the best community. You guys have been the best. You guys, please share my videos. I know that people that are probably in this process and might need my videos. Share my content, and just know that I love you guys so much and I appreciate the love and support you guys give me on this channel. If you have more questions, just keep sending them to my DM. I'm going to definitely attend to it. I'm trying to now answer DMs only on Sundays just because I'm struggling to balance my academic life right now, work and YouTube, everything. So I'm trying to plan better. So I will respond. But if I have time within the week, I'm always going to breeze into my DM and see the messages I can respond. But if not, just know that I'm going to get to you on Sunday of that week that you send me a message. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. And Amara is signing out right now because I have to shoot another video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.